Okay, because finally, I know, sorry, I had technical difficulties. I was All right, there's one thing I need to check. One, two, three. Is that synced? Because I noticed that there's a video delay with the game capture. That's why. So I have to, and online it told me put in this many seconds to adjust to this specific game capture. You can't hear the background music. It's weird. Okay, hold on. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can turn it up a bit. Is that better? Nothing. That is odd. Okay, give me a second. Okay, well, I don't know why it's like I'm hearing it on my end pretty easily. So why isn't it capturing? Oh wait, what? Oh, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop right there. Wait, it's go. Oh, okay, hold on. I know what I did. Okay, how about now? Oh shit, it's playing this again. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, so it does that, but then I can't hear anything. Unless monitor and output, so I can hear it. No. Okay, what if I do this? It's loud though. Okay. Okay, and I'll put it down to the usual 11 I normally had it. Okay, so you can hear it, and now I can hear it. Okay, this is good. This is good. Alright, now I know that for this specific one, it'll stay like this. Hopefully I don't have to readjust it when I switch over to my usual PC streaming. Because I had to do two separate ones now. Obviously one for the PlayStation, and then now... Okay, because the OG one was the PC one that I always use for everything. And then now... Can't you make presets? Yes, I've made a preset now. So there's my original one for the PC streaming, and then now I have the PlayStation one. I'm just hoping that the mic delay, is in sync with the video capture. I just basically went off of what the Elgato site told me. Like, for this specific game capture card, use this much seconds in the mic delay to make it work, or at least to line it up. So, with that said... Okay, let me just adjust things a little bit so that way I can sit a little more comfortably. Alright, so yeah, there's my... These are all my characters. I forgot that when I log in you can see everyone. This one I did as a meme. So there's our... Yeah, I made a bunny girl. This is my character that I made once I got back in. This is my OG. So yeah, you see this one running around, that's my usual one. That's my main. I am a lizard girl otherwise. We got good mic quality, yes. Because I'm streaming off of my laptop now. Not directly, I'm using a game capture card, but... Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's, No, it looks like a good quality too from what I'm seeing on the screen. So, yeah, I am glad that I'm able to do something good. Alright, hero. Oh, right, here's the world queue. We get to see Sari in HD now, y'all. Yeah, medica negligence. It was supposed to be, you know, medical negligence, but then I thought it was funnier that it was medica, since that's a white mage healer spell. So medica is the I think it's the party white AoE heal. Oh, that's right. I got the things, the new things, guys. Okay. Alright, let's see. Hide the log window. Now, first things off, guys. Y'all notice how crystal clear the icons now are? These, I mean? Look at that. That was the first thing I noticed when I logged in with because I had to upgrade the PS5 version. So this whole time, I've been playing on the PS4 version, even on the PS5. So when Dawn Trail Early Access dropped, and I tried to play it, it kept saying, "You're using the PS4 version. You can't do anything." Well, I mean, you can, but it's not gonna be the full experience. So, yeah. Hold on first. But yeah, look at that clearness. Look at that clearness. I personally love it. I mean, it looks good on my TV. Medic also means female healer. Oh, there you go. Alright, so then I was like, what the fuck? Like, how can I upgrade this? What am I supposed to do? Wait, hold on. Where is this MSQ supposed to take me? Oh, Charlian. Okay, of course. Alright. What was that? So, yeah, so they kept telling me, it's not gonna be a full experience, you should upgrade to the PS5 version. I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? So, I looked it up online. The best fix for it is you go to the FF14 store page on the PlayStation Store. You pick the version. You go to the free trial version, and then you do upgrade. Because apparently just picking the PS5 version on the store is not going to work. You have to go to the free trial and then do that way to upgrade it to the PS5 version. So, yeah, that's really 1080 no pixels inside. Yep. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some cases where it does look kind of funny. However, one thing I've noticed, the dirt looks amazing. Like, look at that texture now. And I especially noticed this in this certain area in Shadowbringers, which I remember in the healer. Oh wow, no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do mouse mode. No. How do I remove this? L1 R3. Stop. God, okay. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, there we go. Damn camera. Alright. So yeah, there's that one healer quest in Shadowbringers where it took us to a dirty the dirt area, and the dirt did not look good. It was like flat, but with like a little bit of stone texture, I guess, but not. It didn't look good. Now when you look at it, it looks so nice. The rocks look amazing. Really is a bad experience with such good quality. Yeah. I know, huh? I mean, it kind of helps that the, Dawn Trail basically, had that, upgrade to begin with. The visual upgrade, the graphics upgrade. So, even if I had done this for the prior, videos and stuff, you still would have probably just seen the PS4 level of you know, of HD quality, basically, which wasn't great. Look at the sheen on that on the freaking wood there. You can actually see the slight texture of the wood too. Dang. Alright, let's get into it. A new world to explore. Ojiga Sunjika has a message for you. Welcome back, Sari. I just had word from Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. I guess I will. There's the new fanfare. Oops. Makes you in. So, yeah, so as it is, Dawn Trail has been like one of the best things to my stream. Forcing me to do an HD upgrade as it is, which I didn't even know. I don't get, to begin with, I don't get why it didn't just auto upgrade. Or at least like, when you try to like start the game, it'll tell you, here, let me take you to the page where you can do the upgrade. That's the one thing I have to complain about with FF14. It's just the way it handles these kind of things. It makes it difficult for you to install the game. It makes it difficult for you to start it sometimes. All these freaking hoops to jump through. You gotta make a MOG station account and all that shit. And then there's this, where I couldn't even do the upgrade unless I had to go to, of all things, the free trial page to do the upgrade. Like, that's counterintuitive. No one would have thought of that unless... Yeah, unless they straight up said... Also, hold on, let's look at our face. Ah! Let's see... Sari's HD face. Oh, I think they kind of fixed the texture of her eyes. There was like a bit of a break in the irises before. Oh. Where you were able to see like blue cracks into the irises, but it looks like they cleared it. They definitely made the eyes shinier looking. Also, hold on. If we're gonna go to a new place... What is tourist-looking glam? That is also Dark Knight friendly. Well, there's this one. But I kinda... oh yeah, I could totally fight in a bikini. Now, actually, let's go back to the beginning, you guys. For those of you who don't know, this was the one I used quite a bit in A Realm Reborn. So, you know what? Why not? Let's just do this one. Oh, so, hold on. Let me just do this real Sangir real quick. Portrait. Oh, yes, they imported! Nice! Alright, edit. It's so stupid that you have to do this every time to fix your freaking portraits. There we go. I have to do the rest from the earlier ones, but yeah. I do love how they look. Alright. I am ready for my vacation. Let's go. How big is the game now? It is about 72 gigabytes. I know this because my game, apparently when you do the upgrade, it has to re-download the whole game all over again. So that's what happened. I had to re-download the whole game to upgrade to the PS5 slash, yeah, the PS5 version. Because apparently, you know, like I said, I was using the PS4. So, holy shit, I just realized the texture of the fucking rug. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a moment to admire it. I didn't even notice it last time when I was like playing with my friends. We were doing the first couple Dawn Trail quests together, and I didn't notice that. So it's less in a way. Yeah, I guess so. It was funny because originally on the PS4, if I had to do like a big old freaking download like that, I had to leave it on for the whole night to do that. Thanks to my new Wi-Fi. Or internet speed upgrade. The upgrade download in about like 20 minutes. That was pretty damn good. That is not a rug. It's carpeting. Trust me, I know the difference on site. Oh, okay. So that's carpet. Oh, right. I'm gonna take my shoes off and put my feet on it. Oh shit, I didn't read it. Oh fuck. Okay, well, well, it was sitting there for a good minute. You guys probably read it. Or... Oh yeah, there we go. Aha! Ochikas gave us the good news. We made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. No, stop. Oh god, there we go. The other one yet to arrive is Arnvel himself. Oh, well, except I had that playback right there. Oh no, I could do that. Haha! Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaners Guildship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tural. There will be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Arnville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. I have to, like, I really appreciate the look of the eyes now. It looks nicer. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolol... Tuliolol? Tuliolol? I don't know. I need to hear it again. Is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. Hey Katie, you made it. Is it really when the floor is costume size? You're actually not that late. We spent a good couple 20 minutes like doing some technical adjustments. Because this is my first time doing a capture, well, streaming a game capture card footage. It was the only way I could think of to make to improve the overall mic quality for the stream, which I felt was a good way to start Dawn Trail, the new expansion. At the same time, that kind of makes the last, let's see, Aroma Born, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringer, fuck. 5 chunks of... No, wait, hold on. Main game plus 4 expansions worth of subpar mic quality video streams. Oh, God. Well, only up from here, right? That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. Gotta give her more tomboy voice. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryle? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. It's a clover. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this very mystery. I do like that the HD upgrade has made Wuklamant's eyes like more lion-like. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. This game looks fun. I like your... Oh, thank you. I look forward to meeting him. I don't understand why they didn't make this beginning cutscene voiced. Like, this is literally the first thing. You would think that they would start off with voice acting, but didn't. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Let's see. I mean, we're not gonna let you win by just standing here, yeah. Let's do this shit. She loves it! Ha! A woman of action! You're damn right I am. I can do anything. Except things that involve bear traps and having sex with old people. Those are my two bugaboos. Alright then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Let's go. Come on, give me the first actual voice cutscene, man. Alright, here we go. It's nighttime. Also, I realized that when I was doing that last quest that was leading up to, you know, basically the last quest of Endwalker that leads up to this, it was perfect timing that when I was completing it, it was, the dawn was rising. Like, it was very early morning, but you could see that, like, the sunlight was, like, poking out, sort of, and not quite. I don't know why. To me, I thought it was a scripted thing, but then I realized, no, that was actually on accident, or rather, coincidentally, very well aligned. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. You got it, bunny boy. Sugar daddy, I'm sorry, what? Oh, thank you. I have, apparently, I mean, as, in the beginning of this stream, you can see my other characters that I made. My favorite thing of this game is making glams. And I've noticed that with different characters, or rather different races, you work with different body types, and therefore certain clothes...
I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
There we go, now it's voiced. Now we finally get to, you get to see the different, how different clothes look on certain characters. Some clothes will look better on certain body types than others. Depending on your taste, you know, obviously. So, to me, that's the fun thing. I like to play around with different glams and see how it works on them. And that kind of makes it so all my characters I've made, they all have unique clothing styles, basically. And I kind of like that, honestly. It makes it feel more unique, you know? Like, it makes it, like, more personal for that character.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Oh, that's how you say her name, Bufiswin. Huh.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
See, look, she wanted to fight some fucking sea snakes and shit.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
Yeah, it's an
It's
MMO.
time. I trust you have everything you need?
However, they kind of made the MMO a little more solo experience, I've noticed. You can now do like solo dungeons with people and stuff. You might lack a little bit in
And so does
special
our ship
experience.
cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
That's badass shit, indeed. Oh, look at her.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Wokla Mat!
Alright, here we go with our vacation. Let's go. Oh, man, I was sick of watching I killed myself in Elden Ring. Oh, sorry. That's nothing can possibly go wrong, yep. Furry galore she is, yeah. Have you guys seen that video where it's like, I can pay you handsomely? No, I am a child of light. Your earthly money will not tempt me. I'll pay you $20,000. And the person's like all freaking out, like, but like as you're seeing the video, it's like it's showing furry art. Like, I'll pay you $20,000 for furry art. It's not wrong though. We all know with artists, that's where most of the money comes from.
Smooth sailing so far.
Furry art, porn, or both. Those are the top 3.
Aye,
Also, hi
so
Hugo,
far,
thanks for
so
joining.
good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Also, that voice face does not match that face. That's a dude who's like smokes heavily, I think, otherwise.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
This economy, I like him post for that. It makes me so sad that that's true. Also, the thing I said about the I can do anything but things without, or except things with bear traps and having sex with old people, that's actually a reference, and if you can get it, that'd be amazing. I will have respect for you. Which means a lot coming from me. Is there jobs in this game? Yes, actually, it is. I'll show you in a bit once once this cutscene ends.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
Oh, that's how you say it. Tuliolal. Okay.
Since we
committed.
still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Sure, I want the respect that comes from knowing it. It's a movie that my family love referencing.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Okay, so, as you can see from my hotbar right here, it's probably gonna look differently if you do PC, obviously. Hold on, we're gonna do a fucking Titanic right here, man. I'm gonna go on the edge. Yeah! So, my current job... Where is it? Hold on. Boop. I am a Dark Knight. That's a tank class. So you don't really... Some of these you have access to... Okay, so there's starting jobs. And then as you progress through the game and level up, once your main job, I guess, is leveled up enough, you can jump over and switch to another one, provided that, you know, you meet the level requirement. So the starting ones are Gladiator, Marauder, Pugilist, that's technically Lancer. Pugilist and Lancer, yeah, those are the ones. Archer is the other one. And then there's Conjurer. And then Thaumaturge, and that's supposed to be Arcanist. But Arcanist can become a Summoner or Scholar, another healer. So those are your starting ones. And then as you progress, once you reach Heaven's Word, which is the first expansion, you have access to Dark Knight, Astrologian, and Machinist. Technically you would also have, if you have Stormblood or have bought the Stormblood expansion, you can even get Samurai, let's see, which one's level 50? Samurai and Red Mage as another one to play with once you hit level 50, which is basically start of Heaven's Ward. And then later on, you start getting Gunbreaker and Dancer unlocked. And then, let's see, the most recent ones were Sage and Reaper, and then Viper and Pictomancer as the final ones. The Pictomancer and Viper were the most recent ones to add. So those are very high level ones, but by that point you should have some understanding of how the attacks work. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold up a second, hold on, wait, hold on, close this shit. That's right, they got rid of Plunge! My gap closer! Where the fuck is it? Is it this? So they changed it to Shadow Strike? That's the new name of it? I kinda like Plunge. Okay. Alright. I lost Plunge, but at least I'll just put that there. Okay. Alright, at least I didn't lose the gap closer entirely. I was about to get freak the fuck out right now. Like, how can you do that? A tank should have a gap closer. Wait. Yeah, you are the only one that's named, huh? Interesting. Huh? Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Fudgington's the name. I was working at Ishtime's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them, came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian, in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting, and failing, to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger has suddenly opened up. Until the Dawn server welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tural seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. In this economy, I sure hope so. Good luck, friend. Burly adventurer. My story? Well, since you asked, I want to retrace the historic journey of the great Kittenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural, almost 80 years ago. The Mamuljaw's leader is said to have welcomed Kittenram with open arms, and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across the Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. Oh, that's interesting. But I believe tomatoes, at least in the real world, like in our modern world, they came from Italy, right? Although, then again, this is like a fantasy world, so origins would be different. Like, we know potatoes came from Ireland. Corn, I believe, was from the Americas, I think. The tales say Kittenram returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Hello, retired mercenary. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough of playing a simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception. But with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our war band have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Alright, let's see. Oh, self-assured trader. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Old Dawn. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those of yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Miikote, the Hetsaru. The Rothgar, the Zeral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption, in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Okay. A swarthy sailor. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who else will be sat next into the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. This is the guy who had like that fucking smoker's voice. There are more claimants in the right to succession. Your young Waklamat being one of them, of course. But for what a Mamulja bloke was telling us, the other three are all strong contenders. Not to be keen to risk their coin on the third promise. Damn. Alrighty, Alright, Cryo, I'll talk with them. Bilingual mail. I don't know what that means. I have to go. Okay, see you around, Katie. Panavichit from the Andes Mountains. Found by us. Ah, okay. Oh, wait. This just made them bigger and not found them. Oh. Did you learn anything else? Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wuklama and Aravel teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting quite a bit chilly up here. Let's all gather in the cabin. It's getting quite chilly here. Let me drink some water. Oh, it's storming.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes?
Oops.
The Shatona,
Oops,
as my
oops,
people
my
are
bad.
called, have settlements
My
mainly
finger
in the
was a little trigger happy
north,
there.
in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name.
No.
As for my mother,
Deadbeat dad. You've seen the anti-motion glasses. I have not.
Oh dear.
This wing's too strong to take any attack! I'm falling off the mast! We need help! Get in balloon decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Alright, off we go.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Okay, we're getting a lightning problem, guys.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
I mean, considering that we fought both Ramu and Leviathan,
Extraordinary
water
life
and
she
lightning,
must lead to be able
primal
to operate
gods.
such a device with practiced
I
ease.
think our warrior like would know when to deploy such a thing.
Buklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Oh, this storm is not helping her any.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural.
Oh boy, sleeping like that's gonna fuck up your back.
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Oh hey Bloom, you made it. Well, you're not too late. We just barely started the main story, so there isn't much they missed. They just talked basically about going to the new continent. They're on a boat to head to the new continent. Oh, he's a blue-footed booby. I have to admit, with this new
Joining us for some fresh
HD
air?
upgrade, I enjoy looking at my characters. They just look so nice.
Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
Good old terra firma.
Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Yeah, that's true. When you see birds like that means the land is pretty close by.
For a
They gotta
dark
roost
moment,
somewhere.
I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Oh, so the waters are pretty shallow and there's a bunch of reefs. Oh, that sounds really nice. Just makes you think like, oh, it's tropical water.
us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm.
You sure? You don't think that was
As
karma
a
for
matter of
eating your
fact,
mom's ice cream?
everyone started to fancy your chances in the contest.
You like your dairy, then have more
At this
dairy.
rate, we won't be
Bling
able
it.
to lay wagers no more.
I'm just trying to
Then I
say,
better
okay,
not let you
where the
know.
milk came from.
Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Yeah, let's do this. Gotta recreate the freaking trailer scene.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
It's my vacation. Thank you very much.
There, look at my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Oh, she took off her cap.
At last, we
Let
are
the hair
come to
flow
the
free.
land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Oh man, Sarah looks so good in HD. Water looking crispy, yes. There it is! Title drop! Dawn Trail! I am much excited. Oh, nothing much happened last stream. I just did a little more fighting and then had to close it. Nothing of significance happened. It, you know, like, in a dungeon like that in Persona, it takes a while to get through it. It usually takes me like 2 or 3 days to do it sometimes, depending on my pacing. So jazzy. Oh, their shit is just thrown up. Yeah, like I said, it depends on the pacing and how fast you progress through a dungeon. Look at this Aztec, Incan, Mayan thing.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
They're tropical bird people. So, okay, the Vanu are bird beast tribe that you meet in Heaven's Word. But their colors are more dull. They're like grayish black. And, you know, with this being in South America or something, or like based on South America, they're tropical colored birds, like a macaw.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Damn, really? Why are they
Mamucha sells
cats?
work mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes
There's
us a
different
rare sight
races
in
of
your
people here.
country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Kyle was like, where's the bureaucracy? I need to fill out paperwork. Where's the immigration office stand?
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Yeah, what of it?
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will
Oh,
not
right.
abide
Sorry. I
interference from
spaced out for a
foreign
second.
agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tural?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession.
Brazil, where the Jesus statues.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
I've been looking at, like, I've been taking, like, really good, looks at the clothes, and I have to admit, yeah, you can see the texture is better this time.
Anyway, first things first.
I need to find that character Hian.
I bid you welcome to Tuliholal.
Because his clothes, I remember, were so pixelated in the last version. How much people here? It's an MMO. It's a lot of people. However, this has been by far the smoothest launch ever. Like, that was one thing that made me nervous about streaming this at first. I mean, I wanted to stream it right away, but at the same time, I was scared because, like, Endwalker was really bad when it launched. We were looking at queues of people of 500 plus, at most being 1,000. That's how bad it was. And that was the last expansion. Square Enix underestimated how much they hyped Endwalker, and they definitely were not expecting that many people to try playing at once. Oh, that is nice hair and highlights. Oh, and she's got the rebel glam too, the rebel coat glam. Sorry, I'm getting distracted looking at people's glams. So, oh yeah, it was bad. So I remember, like, I avoided playing Endwalker for a good while because of the queues were being so bad to log in. And it got so bad that the devs had to implement a force logout, in that if you were AFK for too long, the game would just boot you out. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. They truly hyped it because I didn't even know they had an online MMORPG. You know, what if I told you this is the second MMO they released? The first one was FF11. And I heard the servers are still up for that, by the way. It is still going. Right then, first things first. I still feel a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. Alright, explore the city, let's go. No arguments here? I should very much like to explore it. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? See, all I know of FF Kingdom Hearts. To be fair, yes, my only experience with Final Fantasy, aside from the few times where I've seen one of my uncles play the games, yeah, I didn't really know much about Final Fantasy. It was Kingdom Hearts that really showed me that really showed me Final Fantasy. And then I got introduced to this from a friend who basically told me, you don't need to know any other Final Fantasy game because you don't need that knowledge for this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's references obviously to past FF games and stuff, but it is not necessary. And honestly, like, oh shit, I didn't fucking read that. Well, good thing I have this. Aha, we were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise was found ourselves some new followers then. Oops. Followers. Fuck. There we go. Wokulma, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win this rights of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. Oh, that sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance. But you're just so easy to approach. That's a compliment. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Wuklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. But wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in two groups, so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignore me then. Sari, you and Kronk can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. I searched FF because I didn't know what a Moogle was. Yeah. Enjoy wanderings. Now see, things I really appreciate. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuglamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Ugh. Okay, so what I was trying to say was, I really appreciate, and I feel like it is very good storytelling in itself. It's when... Wait, can I jump in the water? Oh no, I can't. Damn. It's really good storytelling when something you are not familiar, or rather any viewer who is not familiar with said source material, they're shown something where they can still be immersed into the story without ever needing to know that source material. And they can still be entertained and enjoy it. Like, to me, like, that is really good. Like, don't get me wrong, world building is great. And it's good that, you provide enough world building that it's still understandable and you can follow, and the viewer can follow through with it despite knowing nothing about where it originally came from. That's really good writing. I believe that is really good writing. Some examples I can think of off the top of my head, because these are things that I had no knowledge of until I saw these things and then kind of learned about it after. And okay, so these two examples are, let's see, the Dungeons and Dragons movie, The Honor Among Thieves, and recently, what was it called? Ultraman Rising, which is a movie that's on Netflix. If you can watch it in the Americas. I don't know if you can watch it anywhere else in any other country, but it's available in the US version anyway. I know nothing of Ultraman. I watched it because my friend Icy really wanted to watch it, and he's like, he likes that kind of stuff, you know, like Ultraman, Kamen Rider stuff. So I agreed to watch it with him. He knows about Ultraman. I don't. I knew nothing of it. However, Ultraman Rising in itself is a good story. Like I said, I knew nothing of it, but I enjoyed the story because the story in itself is good. And it's easy enough to follow, like, what is going on, that you don't really get really confused that much about it, you know? It's bad, like, when you're watching something and you're confused about what's going on. And of course, you're confused about what's going on because they're expecting, hey, if you're a fan, then you should know what the original source material came from, right? Yeah. Luckily, that's not the case here. Shame that even via Kinoars, you should know what those are. Have you ever showed your face? Yes, actually I have. There's some videos where I've done show my face. I just don't do face cams when I'm recording. At least when I'm recording gameplay. But I have shown my face. And let me see it. And honestly, even Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be nice. Looking back, I kind of wish I knew, or at least I knew more about tabletop RPGs before I watched it. But however, the movie in itself is really good. You really don't have to understand Dungeons and Dragons to appreciate and enjoy the movie, because it is a fun movie to just watch. And just enough is explained that you can still, like, follow it around and be like, yeah, it's a fantasy story, I like this. Like, if the freaking name Dungeons and Dragons wasn't on there, it would just come off as just a fantasy story easily. Ultraman I only know because I confused it with Saint Seiya once. Oh, I see. So yeah, that's my stance on that kind of stuff. If something is well written in that way, where you can still enjoy a story without knowing the source material, that is... I want to see more of that, honestly. I really do. And I wish... I mean, if you guys know anything that, like, is like that, that you've seen, I would gladly check it out. You just gotta think, like, remember, it just has to be something that, for someone who knows nothing of the source material, and they watched or seen whatever... No, yeah, I guess I'd say watching, I guess, in most cases, yeah. Or even played something where, something like that, that they're able to still enjoy it, then, yeah, it's great. I would say, actually, hold on, in terms of games, I would actually say... Nier Automata is pretty close on that. Like, it's a good standalone story on itself, but you would know a little more if you played the original Nier. But Nier Automata, as it is, like, it's just a good standalone story on its own. Don't get me wrong, you'll get more information and background if you play the original, but I think on its own, like I like I said, I never played the original Nier games. I do have Replicant, which I want to stream one day. But, that's beside the point. But, like, from my personal experience of playing it the first time, I liked it. I thought as it was a good story on its own. But anyway, I am digressing and going on a tangent. Let's focus back on the MSQ. Brand sells for a reason, yeah. Just like Fantastic Beasts series, it's from Harry Potter but different timeline outside the school setting. You know what? I want to give that a shot. I've tried watching Harry Potter. I can't really get into it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I can kind of see why people like it, but I mean, it's just weird that for me, who enjoys fantasy, and yet I could not really get drawn into it as much. I don't know. I guess just some things just don't hit, you know? With certain people. Now, Lord of the Rings, that's a different thing. I like Lord of the Rings. I'm fine now, really. I can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, well, with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Arendelle already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats, or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Oh, okay, now they're following me. Oh, I know how this works. So that explains all the ships way over there. Alright, so let's see. Alright, wait. I can get rid of this. Run! Alright, so this is the first one, huh? This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tuliolal, we buy things with Pel, a currency at the Pelu created. Oh, but don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. Look at that cat! Oh my god, it's such a cute cat! There's also what? Wachu Meki Meki. Okay, another market to the east of here, but that can't wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up to the stairs to a certain plaza. Can't wait to see the look on your faces. Alright. That must be a new minion. I don't remember seeing that minion before. Also, that's damn cool Lance. Alright. Oh, wait. First things first. Always attuned to these things. Actually, yes, this is an online game. Aren't Nier and Automata like super different? Yeah, they kind of are. But they're technically in the same universe, that's the thing. Like, Nier Replicant / Gestalt was the start of it, and then Nier Automata is technically a sequel to that. But it's so far into the future that that's kind of why it works as a standalone story, you know? What do you think of that, huh? It's an aetheryte. Goodness me, you have aetherytes in Tuliolal. I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of aetheryte construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again, and then up to the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate, which leads to Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Lance Guard. Alrighty, let's see. Wait, hold on. Okay, I believe we eventually loop around through here, so... Alright, I'm gonna head down this way and grab this. Because the sooner you attune to all these damn crystals, the better. Yoink. Also, yes, it's an MMO game. As you can see, all these random players there. Wait, where the fuck is it? Oh, fuck, it's on the other side. Okay, I'm dumb. Oh, if only I could do a mount, but I can't. I did a Fantastic Beast, not so much the execution. Oh, okay. Alright. Attuning. Alright, but now that we've done this, we can just go poop. Right back here. Alright, and then let's see. Alright, so we'll go up there, we'll loop around here. It's gonna loop us down this way, and then down here, down there, and then down there. Okay. Alright, yeah, we got the shit. It's in the bag. Maybe I should switch to machine. No. No, I'll be fine. No, now that I think about it, I could have just walked down the other way instead of jumping through all that. Nah, whatever. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up to the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Oh, trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wukma gets her endless endurance. If you're weak, then you're gonna leave strong. You need to get some thigh muscles that can crush watermelons. I like Automata, but I ran into a bug that results in a guaranteed hardlock and a mandatory platforming sequence. Oh, damn! You got a bad bug, yeah. I mean, you guys saw me. I streamed that one. I loved it. All right, where the fuck is this crystal? Oh, it's over here. It's this way. Alright, well that's right there. We'll just do the, yeah, we'll head here first. Here we are, Bright Plume Boast. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tural and preserving the peace. The Lands Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Tural took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first province is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alze should be around here too. Come on, the sign I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of the Telemarch. This music is like so jazzy. Nice. You like jazz? Oh shit, it's over here. My bad. Come on, map, go away. Japan sucks at PC ports, so they have definitely improved in the past year or two. Yeah. That would explain why it took forever to port Kingdom Hearts onto Steam. Now that I think about it, I wonder if I can repurchase or get JoJo Eyes of Heaven. Because I remember that was the biggest thing I had to stop playing it because I didn't have a game capture card to move past the freaking block scenes. Ooh, that pissed me off so bad. The fucking block scenes. Massive, isn't it? That's what he said. On the other side, there was an equally massive bridge to match. Both are constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Wait. I hope you enjoyed Dawn-chan, did not get bored on Luke 1. No, I love her. She's great. Legend says it used to be on one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. Oh, a familiar sounding tale. I didn't put in mind the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. Yeah, Hydaelyn fucking stomped him. Which is really funny. I recently thought about this as I was watching Icy's, my friend Icy's Endwalker stream. Hydaelyn and Zodiark. It was basically a grown woman beating up a teenager. I mean, considering the age differences at the time, I mean, Hydaelyn, her heart is Vana, and then for Zodiark, it was Elidibus. Elidibus was technically like a teenager when he became the heart, so no wonder he fucking lost. He fucking got beat up by a grown-ass woman. Alright, see ya, Bloom. Thanks for joining while you could. She's just a big cat that needs love and pats. Also, A-Leaf, did you realize what you wrote? I don't know if that was intentional or there's a there was a typo or something. But getting back to Tural, those lands are also part of the Tuliyola nation, correct? They're right for child abuse. Yeah. That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. I can't really replicate her accent. Wuklamat has a very unique accent. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. What? No? I mean, if your aspirations involve beating up people, I'm glad to do so. Crossing the bridge to Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Shouldn't the Star Wars continue? It's called that instead of Jen. What? No fucking way. Fact, you actually heard. Oh, what the hell? I did not know this. What the? Whose idea was it to Oh, just that. I'll make sure you win. Oh yeah, I'll make sure you win. I'm on your team. You're gonna fucking win. Oh, you really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Woe to anyone who just stands in front of me. Like, they don't even have to be standing between me and anything else. Sari would just go and beat the shit out of them because she can. Or rather, if they impose a challenge to begin with. She won't beat up the weak. It's not fun. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Alright, well, at least there's you. Alright, let's get this. Wait, fuck. Inventory. Alright, whoa, what the hell did I do here? Whoa, what the? What happened to all my stuff? Yeah, what happened to all my stuff? What the fuck? Sort? Well, there's my Ixion horn, okay. My 3 Fantasias. Okay, so this is the new one. Boink. Huh. I should really clear out some of that. Yeah, Chocobo said that. Let's put all the dice in there. Yeah, let's do that. I really should have done this, like, since the beginning. Throw that in there, because I don't have any. I don't have any houses or anything to put this stuff in. I'm keeping this though. I will always carry this. Okay, there we go. Sort again. Hey, there we go. Cleaned up. Alright, I'm ready. I hate it. I hate that it's called out so much. I am not mature enough to be hearing this. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. Okay. You have dirigibles too. Tuliyola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. Oh, we get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Yeah, let's go. Let's see, Archon's the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Okay, oh, you're doing the falling thing. Alright. I attuned to that, right? Let me just double check. I could have sworn I've done... Yeah, okay, yeah. Better be safe than sorry. Alright. Run! Wait a minute. No wonder I was thrown off. Hold on a second. Character configuration, I believe. I don't need the server time, I want Eorzea time. There we go. Alright, there we go. So now I have my actual local time and then the time in-game. Oh, I can enjoy the... Okay, I was trying to look at her glam. I'm still struggling to conceive how one can construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of Yokhui Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Tural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After Yokhui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the resplendent quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyola. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Alright. A whole lot of fucking stairs here, huh? Kinda reminds you of the movie, The Road to El Dorado, when they're like climbing up all the steps and they're like dead at the top. Alright, here it is. Papa's palace is called Volak Shunsan, which roughly translates to Invincible Resilience. You probably wanted to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. I don't know, but I'm gonna tune to the crystal. Show the stream thumbnail, it's so cute. Oh, thank you. Technically, I had Icy make it, so... Eventually, once I figure out how to make thumbnails, you'll probably make some, but I figured since my aim was to stream through my through my computer, my PC, I really wanted to make a proper thumbnail. Because all the times I stream straight from the console, obviously I couldn't put you can't put a thumbnail, so unless you retrospectively go back and upload it. But I figured doing this was better, you know? So all I did was made some AI art generations of Sari using an Explorer prompt. I had some pretty good ones come out, but like again, I am not taking credit for what a freaking computer managed to generate, you know? I am not claiming it as my art, so. However, the character Sari herself is mine, obviously, but the effort of the art itself, not me. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Tural clans. Mamulaja, Jabram, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Hetsaru, Shitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Tural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Make your underlings work, yeah. That is true. I don't have to make stuff, but I can't draw to save my life, yeah. I mean, Icy just basically throws together, like, some Photoshop stuff, basically. So he knows how to, like... So basically, I gave him the AI art gen. I'm like, cut this out, and then just slap it onto a Dawn Trail background with a logo. Yeah. Like, I just want something simple. And he's like, yeah, I can do that. Easy. That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions. Oh wait, is that thing over there? For formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Easy, you get a freaking... No, wait, hold on. What's it called? You either make a cannon... Or a slingshot. Giant slingshot. Or a catapult, and you just freaking throw yourself into it. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, huh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliyola. We have them for the exact same reason as the Etherites. Kwana brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. Oh, but that's enough about our dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawn awaits. Alright, hold on, we gotta tune to this, girl. At least he didn't change the image to an orc. Alright, here we go, it's hitting. Alright, so now we got... Wait, what am I doing? I attuned to the other one, it'd be easier to run to that one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it came through here. Alright, so down there. I like that the night music is still jazz, but it's like a little more chill. But not too chill, you know? Like, it's still pretty damn groovy. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as Tural Landgate, but when Papa found Tuliyola, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozamoka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, it might end up going in that direction. Kozamoka. The name alone is intriguing. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? That's a llama. Oh wait, no, alpaca, right? Oh shit, she should have called him a freaking alpaca. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. It's because they spit right in your face. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You know what else was placid? Fucking Lake Placid and had a fucking crocodile in it. You'll learn soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. That's not soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Anything on animals spit in your face. That's not true. Sparty doesn't spit in my face. No, but it's because of what a bird would do. They would rather bite your fucking face. But that's birds for you. I kid you not, Sparty has bitten me in the nose and he's got me in the lip a few times. Little bastard. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyollal, then look no further. Oh man, do I have to read? Stone pillars, you mean? Alright. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like the ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Oops. I meant to focus on this. What's left after that? Spitting, biting, what else would an animal do to your face? Oh, scratch it. That's a good one there. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliyollal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliyollal came to be. Study them as you like. Alright. Oh, okay. Lay of the Brotherhood. This pillar tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can't remember the name. You mean Keten Ram? Ah, yeah, that's the one. Keten Ram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Keten Ram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Oh. Wait, I could examine her? For because it's gonna cover the first half of Papa's okay, oh, okay. So that's all she has to say. Okay. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is a story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village in Kozama Uka. Oh, the people Efno almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. You spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise you took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. Alright, the Lay of Repast. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. As you could probably tell, the figure depicted here is Jabral. Is of the Jabral, like me. For decades, the Jabal and the Mamoja were at war for the control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tural. There's a clan of Hrothgar and Borgia known as Helions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Huh. Oh, that's right. Borgia is like a... It's kind of like the Eureka area, yeah. I never really looked into it. Yet here at Tural, Jabal men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. The Lay of Pots. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozumauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Yeah, sure. The Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Machu Picchu? Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the merchant clan. They oversee Tuliola's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beak masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Oh, okay, so they're not that much different from the Lalafell. The Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Voligarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan, and awakened to preternatural power. Isn't that an auspice? Yeah, there you go. Tatara described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Voligarmanda itself was dubbed the Skyruin. No, Skyruin. Oh, Skyruin, okay. Skyruin. A name earned for the destruction and terror visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging withdrawal, and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Voligarmanda is also a symbol of power, and that's why you'll see its likeness in Tuliola's national emblem, and adorning the banners of the palace. Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is the Yokui, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never seen any other kind so much as set foot in the city. This was the people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? The Blank Pillar. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history, whatever that might be. How'd you feel of history then? Yeah, I'm good. Alright, glad to hear it. You know, I get awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. Oh, I like the sound of that. Food! Okay, all I need to do is get that one there, and then I think this is the last one. Wait. Alright, then that should be all the Ethernet shards. Okay. Then we'll run back this way. Oh crap, okay. It's fine. Alright, at least it's not that far from the Ethernet over here. Is that everything? Yeah, there we go. Wait, the Moogle is over... Oh yeah, there he is. Alright, take all. Oh yeah, that's right. I got the, these are the viewer... These are the viewer, what's it called? Rewards. And I just realized I forgot to set up the stream to also stream on Twitch. Alright, well, I'll do that next time, I guess. Oh yeah, so yeah, this was the final reward you can get, the Choco Parkour. Take it. Alright, let's see. Let's pop in that. Oh, I should have read it, fuck. Well, at least I can go back and just pause it, I guess, and read the description. So basically, the thing I got... Hold on. Inventory. No, that's not it. Army chest. So, let's see... Earrings. Azema's earrings. So, there's two different ones that you can get. I believe the other one I got was Memphina's earring. Yeah. So, this came out when... you're given this one if you pre-ordered Endwalker. So that way you get to level 80 pretty quickly. So it's an EXP booster. And now they did something similar with this one. So it's another EXP booster. I guess at this point you could probably use it as glam, or at least this one if you... Yeah, if you got a Zema, then there's no reason to keep this one, since this one will last longer until level 90. But yeah, that's supposed to help you obviously earn more experience. So you got to the the beginning level cap of the expansion. Have you ever heard of Oh wait, have you ever had tacos? They're totally yellow classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. I mean, if you want to do it the white person way, it doesn't really sound like street tacos to me, but okay. Because when I hear taco, I don't think of that. I think of a street taco. A little small corn tortilla. Just lightly fried because you put a little bit of oil on it. And then you just put meat, and then you put fucking salsa and onions and cilantro on it, and yeah, eat that. A lot of shops in Seoul sell them, but I like how they're made here. What? Shibalya Thai Best. I don't know if I said that right. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs to place an order with old Brook Evil. Alright, so we get down there, huh? Alright, oh, cutscene time.
Brook Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Well, at least he's cool about it.
Did you hear the Silver Scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
So, I totally forgot about these guys. Because I've only done the quest one time on my main account. Icy helped to remind me. The Silver Scales are involved in a quest that helps to unlock the Wandering Palace. In it, the Silver Scales, their leader in particular, gets basically shanked to death by the Tomberries inside the palace. So, yeah.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
No street food where I live, but we got ooh, food trucks. Oh shit, what the fuck? A Starbucks actually fail? I'm sorry, like I just thought that Starbucks is like so popular, like kind of like McDonald's, that I thought it'd be rare for one to fail, but wow, like, well, you know, there is gonna be one that's not gonna do so well. Unless people were just so adamant about not going to a commercialized coffee place and something local, like a more local, like mom and pop cafe or something.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Man, we're never gonna find El Dorado. It's not the only Starbucks around, they just overexpand. Oh, okay.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Oh yeah, the dawn is rising.
Oh.
No! Oh, it's like dropping food.
If it isn't the third promise.
I'm sorry, right now I just got reminded. I just got reminded of that meme where it has the freaking what was his name? The Apu frog. Yeah, like him like on the floor with the spilled fries and food all over, and he's just like laying down. And he's like looking up with sad eyes. I just thought of that right now.
Oh no.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know these ones.
Dredge from foreign
Oh, whoops, he said new
waters is my
salt.
guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor! Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
Move along, sir.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some
I wanna
get
fight
into
him.
their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa,
Ah, it's a chameleon
and the
looking one.
Dopro. Every once in the Great While, a two-headed
Oh, welcome back,
offspring is
Boom.
born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubico and the
Over the
blue-scaled
top
Bunewa.
gestures, yeah.
The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
I think that dude was just meant to be like
Siblings
looking very
indeed.
extra. And I think I know the reason why. I mean, if you were looking at the facial expressions, it wasn't all that expressive. So, in order to make up for lack of lack of facial expressions in general, then you kind of have to make do with body language. Obviously, with our
Forget
characters
them.
here, they
Let's
express
go and buy
pretty
more
well through their
tacos.
faces.
I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Tacos.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As
Yeah,
such,
we're
we're
about
ready
to
to present
eat.
ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know.
Well, we're not gonna eat.
Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
Tacos, she says. Tacos.
So it goes.
I mean, I get that, but I'd rather the VA be over the top than the gestures. One feels more unnatural than the other. Ah. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tural cuisine. But we should hurry and join Alphino and the others of the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talimar if you prefer. Now you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your way back to Volok Moshunsa. Ugh, my poor empty belly. Alright, I mean, you guys can go and do that. I am just gonna take the Ethernet shard, thank you very much. I ain't walking. Oh wait, Volok Moshunsa. Alright, guess I'm just waltzing right in. Okay. Alright, here we are. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Ooh. I just realized that I popped the one and I didn't... Despite appearances, he's the one from monkeying around. Oh. Let's see. Hold on. I forgot. Oops, wrong button. Fuck. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at this. It actually looks probably kind of nice, honestly. But I'm gonna glam over it. Beak. Alright, upon speaking to Aravel, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine by me. It gives me time to rest my voice. Oh, okay. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best as I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. Ugh, just like herding a pair of unruly corals. Like herding cats. I mean, look at them, they're teenagers. They would wander off. Huh, I understand all too well. Surely it had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Alright, we're gonna do like the proper cutscene now. Oh, it's Stinian. Wait, why the fuck are you here? That is a big one. He's a big boy. They're trying to recreate the,
Estinian? When did he get here?
Trying to recreate the Dawn Trail cutscene. Trailer scene, I mean.
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one
Oh, hey.
Stinian is crossing blades with.
I like me a good fight too. Look at that face. She wants to fight him. They just see that face. She's like, oh, I like this. I want this challenge.
I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I've fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Sup? Also, thank you, Estinian.
I see you, warrior.
I have been noticed. That woman has a name. Yeah. Watch some more bits and I will be back to what happened when I was gone. Alright, see ya!
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
Oh, that's your reasoning, huh?
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
Oh ho!
I'm not sure I understand.
Noticed by senpai, yeah.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
I see a guy like that besides his daughter. I have to wonder, how did that work out with their mother? Okay, no, this was actually discussed before Dawn Trail started. It was like the post-Endwalker
A
quest.
term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
So Wuglama and her brother Koana, they are adopted. So yeah, you know, yeah, they're adopted. They're not actually blood related. So yeah, he was yeah, so he adopted her, and her brother Koana is a Mikode, so a cat boy. And she has a second brother. But we'll see him soon.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Alanash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Alanash. I caught that. Don't think I didn't notice.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies.
That's me, alright.
Ha! All
Okay, much less
still.
lethal than I had.
Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Alright, see ya, Stinian. Although you took my battle, I could have been fighting him. This dude had the nerve to say, oh, you went and got help when he has a fucking own little entourage of his own. The fucking nerve. Look, the brother doesn't even have one. Even this other brother. Okay, that's, by the way, that's her other brother, the one, the blue lizard.
Are assembled.
But look, the cat boy doesn't have any more.
Zorolja.
So yeah, this is her eldest brother, I believe. And this is the one who actually is blood related to the dad.
The second promise, Ona.
Oh, that's how you say it, Kona. Kona.
The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliolal is young. And so I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliolal I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
Look at him, he's all butthurt about it.
The right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against.
Oh good, I like a challenge.
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
I gotta admit, gotta admire the fact that the brother didn't even bat an eye to what this guy was saying. Like, you can see, like, that dude was, like, taunting him and stuff, but he just stood there, like, not even gonna respond to that. Always nice for a succession to happen without assassinations or war happening. Yeah, that's true. Or maybe assassination hasn't happened yet. Which I hope doesn't happen until after I fight him.
And thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Tural and find the City of Gold.
El Dorado.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
It exists.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the
How do you
founding
feel
of
now,
the
you
new
non-believer?
I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Oh man.
Bring them.
Oh, these are the tablets, or basically smaller versions of the pillars that we saw.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Oh, he didn't like that.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
That was a look,
And
like, in his eyes,
Clemens,
was like, this little shit.
Remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Wait, where are you going?
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Oh, right, I keep forgetting that's pronounced Baldessian. I keep saying Baldessian.
Ah.
Oh, right, the letter.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the rights of succession.
You're gonna have to wait, Tural.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
Stretching my legs out. Alright, so I guess we're cool here. We're done.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Oh, right, I forgot. There was this cutscene too.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
What are you getting at?
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Listen, man, I would take political turmoil over anything I've recently been through. So, like, that is nothing compared to the recent fights we've had, so.
If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
And back out like a coward?
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I mean, I made my decision. I ain't backing out.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then.
Alright, good.
As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Yeah.
Here they
It's the guy.
It's Saralja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Turiola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
The confidence once you ascend.
Serelja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion's son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape.
What a Chad.
Serelja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd,
That
Soralja
smelled like
is indeed the natural
that's
child
set
of
up to me.
Gulum
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that muscle prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Huh. I mean, the way he's holding himself, you wouldn't think that he was a warmonger.
Kyle, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoraja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
I mean, maybe stop being frank. Then you'll get scared.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Oh, see, at least he's realistic. He said if and when. He's not like jumping to conclusions about
as
it.
Always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
So the Peddler look like
Here we have Kona, the second promise.
older
He
kids,
spent time
like
as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
middle schoolers.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation.
Innovation, huh?
As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Oh, there's the big boy.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Claymans. Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my
Sorry, I was just thinking about it right now, like...
Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliolal. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders. And then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Yeah, this is definitely someone who thinks might makes... might makes right.
Said, brother.
We're just gonna make it more satisfying when we beat the crap out of him.
Finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
Oh, welcome back, Bloom.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like a mother that cannot be allowed to rule.
So what happened? Not much. We explored the city, and then we met up with the leader, basically, and then now everyone got tasked with completing the objectives, basically, to be approved for becoming a leader. Oh, so many people left.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care. Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Oh, man.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Oh, man.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika.
Alright, this should be near the end of the
be on our
cutscene.
way. Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Oh, one last look back. Can't blame them for being skeptical. At least those with accolades versus those without. Yeah, that's also true. Build enough reputation for yourself, and obviously people would be drawn to it. Alright, but we are gonna save here. I think we got through a sizable chunk of MSQ. Let's see if we can do that right here. Oh gosh. Wow, this looks nice. Alright, we'll pause it right there. Looking up at the big ol' castle. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna call it a night here, guys. It's been a long night, and even like I'm already kind of tired from last night as well, since I stood up late trying to figure out how to make the game capture work. I literally spent, let's see, we ended the stream at around 11-ish, 12, 1, 2. I spent 3 hours after the stream last night to basically get this setup somewhat started. So I'm pretty exhausted right now. And yeah, the lack of sleep has definitely caught up to me. But yeah, I am very glad though that my work has paid off. The sleep deprivation was worth it. But it's fun looking, yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad that it's worked, honestly. I was a little worried that it wouldn't like melt too much or something would still go wrong and it would make it all the effort moot. Yeah. So I'm pretty glad that yes, my work was well worth it. So yeah, from this point on, this is how we're gonna be streaming FF14 and anything really that's still on console. And now that I know I can handle console streaming, if I can finish off or go back and finish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Eyes of Heaven, that'd be great. I mean, I would love to. I love JoJo, so this random person just standing there. So yeah, I guess I'll just have to see, because I don't know if the block scenes would extend to even the game capture. Will prevent the game capture from, yeah, capturing it, so. Anyway. That's enough for now. Tomorrow will be Persona 5 Royal. I'm gonna have to make sure that my settings stay in their presets and it didn't carry over to the other one. I don't think it should. OBS is pretty good about keeping them separated like that. I will double check though. So thanks again for dropping by. Have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with Persona 5 Royal. Alright, so until then, take care.